You're watching CarTell.tv, I'm Jenny, and don't forget to subscribe. By now you would know that we tend to love us some Hyundai flavour, and we have reviewed all of the N models released to the Australian market.
The i30 Hatch N, the i30 Sportback N, the i20 N, and the Kona N.
Awesome, hot vehicles. Especially because they were all new to the market and because they're up against some pretty hot hatch legends like
the VW Golf and Polo GTI, Ford's Focus and Fiesta ST, and Honda Civic Type R. Okay, so enough about the others. What I've actually got here with me today.
It's the all-new 2022 Hyundai i30 Sedan N. And some of you from other countries may know it as the Elantra N, but it's the same.
Let's start with the looks. It's based on the i30N with just a few sporty highlights so that onlookers have a few visual cues to match the throaty vroom vroom.
Looking at the front, you have this wide, aggressive, jagged black grille and this cute red lip along the bottom.
The red lip continues along the side, where you also find the 19-inch machined alloys, black mirror caps, red brake calipers, and these sharp creases. On the back, there's dual outlet exhausts, a black spoiler, and that delicious N badge.
When you see that N badge, your heart just gets a bit of a flutter because you know that it secretly gives you superpowers.
So here's the thing when it comes to these small performance cars and their design. Some of them are just too subtle, like the VW GTIs, while the Honda Civic Type R, just too much in your faceness.
But Goldilocks here is sleek and stylish, while still lets you know that she's sporty in all the right ways.
Now, does that engine pay worthy respect to the N badge?
There is one engine option.
It's a flat-power turbo 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine and a sedan-specific flow-optimised air intake. It produces 206 kilowatts of power and 382 newton-meters of torque to the front wheels.
It comes standard with an 8-speed automatic dual N clutch, and it's buttery smooth when you shift. There's also a manual option for the same price.
0 to 100 with this DCT can be done in 5.3 seconds, or 5.8 if you have the manual. Fuel consumption is listed at 8.2 litres combined, so yes, it's a thirsty little beast. And in our test, we've been averaging...
What can I say? We've been enjoying ourselves. Our pocket at the gas pump? Not so much.
But importantly, yeah, we've been really enjoying ourselves.
There is so much to talk about when driving this beast, but let's just start off by having a listen.
Yep, that's right, the sound is the biggest statement by these cars.
Now, even though it's not a hatch, the driving performance isn't compromised in any way.
It was just a week ago I reviewed the BRZ, and what made that car a great drive was the simplicity of it and the refinement. A non-turbo engine in a light, low-to-the-ground, rear-wheel drive car. And physics did the rest. But here with the i30 N Sedan, it's a completely different story and, well, a very different result.
Yes, I know they're different cars in different segments, but I still want to mention this.
Even though you don't necessarily see it, you can really feel the level of technology that's behind this car. It's incredible how sophisticated a lot of this performance tech really is.
The responsiveness is pretty much instantaneous no matter what mode you're in, and there's actually no noticeable turbo lag.
There are 3 usual driving modes to choose from.
That's your standard Eco, Normal and Sport, and also N and N Custom.
There are also now 3 performance functions available with this. They are the N Grin Shift, N Power Shift, and Track Sense Shift. You activate the aptly named N Grin Shift by pressing
this red missile launch button. I'm getting a bit of North Korea vibes for some reason.
It releases the maximum power of the engine and the transmission for 20 seconds. There's also N Power Shift, which is engaged to get over 90% acceleration. And lastly, N Track Sense Shift, which senses the road conditions are ideal for dynamic driving and chooses the right gears and shift timing, giving you the most out of the car.
There's also that harmonic active variable exhaust, which sounds like sweet, deep, throaty whispers to any well-honed petrol head.
Steering is sharp and fantastic for cornering, thanks to the electronically controlled slip diff.
It's kind of like Hulk mode, and it counts you down on the screen for 20 seconds. Well, it hulks and you grin, as indicated.
The interior is plush. It's not bare bones, as can often happen with sporty cars in this category.
But it actually looks a lot more fresh than the hatch version. probably because it's based on the CN7 platform, which is more updated.
You get a nice big 10.25-inch multimedia screen that features the N Grin Control user interface. The software isn't your stock standard Hyundai software, and it just means it's better tailored to enhancing what this car actually is meant to be doing. There's so many cool features, also like the option to load track maps, and the car will alert you when you're near a compatible circuit.
There's also a feature called Active Sound Design, which feeds exhaust and induction sounds through the speakers. That's right, Hoonheads, keep frothing.
Seating is fantastic and supportive, whilst not sacrificing a few modern comforts, like the fact front seats get heating and cooling, and the driver's seat is electrically adjustable as well as the driver gets a heated steering wheel.
Perfect for those freezing early morning track runs before you take the kids on a school run.
I just want to mention the main points of the interior specific to the i30 Sedan N.
We've also covered the regular i30s before in other reviews, so be sure to check out those too.
When it comes to safety, the i30 Sedan N is jam-packed with all the safety tech we would expect, as well as more. The main ones being blind spot collision avoidance assist, driver attention warning, lane following assist, lane keeping assist, and rear occupant alert, to name a few.
One thing missing that I would have liked to have seen is adaptive cruise control.
The manufacturer's listed price is just under $50,000.
The current offer means you can pick up an i30 Sedan N for $53,000, and it's the same price for auto or manual. And that's drive away.
There is so much to talk about with this car. Hyundai have really done a brilliant job combining exhilarating performance with everyday practicality.
It goes beyond whatever expectations you have for a performance sedan for around $50,000. But honestly, don't take my word for it. Go have a test drive for yourself and find out what that grin shift is really about. Thanks again for watching Cartel TV. So what do you think of the i30N or just the N series in general? If you've driven them, leave your comments below or let us know your thoughts as well. And we'll see you in the next review. Peace.